Ladies and gentlemen,
And Tom, we are here at the Rebel, and we got
the complex in Toronto. Our first time back in the sixth round, two new world champions. Is a rematch from 2 weeks ago on beat.
He's got a couple of bottles of cologne up his sleeve too, because I mean,
facility here in Toronto to remove the OVO logo and to put Champagne Sing.
Baby, this is champagne. This ain't the Sing you're used to seeing.
TI Champagne Sing, I think, got a little too cocky. He tried to pay off.
I mean, it looked, hey, that happens. Negotiation tactics, all the great title round. The strategy lies in the mind of Champagne Sing.
And the Champagne Sing, I was going to say, the ultimate X high above.
Take a bend against the historic, the most impactful tag team ever in ring for the first time in 9 years, Santino Marella. Pressure and speedball, Mike Bailey.
And he's all over Sing here. Also, rights match. Also, Team Bully versus Team a new Impact World Champion is Steve Macklin, Deonna Purrazzo.
As the Rebel comes on now, he's stepping to the Indian Lion.
As I mentioned the last time.
Time and time again, the Indian Lion Shiro just looked.
Two big bulls going at it. As it begins live at 8 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view and Fight. It's also
the Indian Lion getting this Toronto crowd warmed up.
Leveled by Rhino.
And Rhino might be looking for it early here. Wait.
Thinking about the gore on Rhino while his back was turned.
What I tell you, getting better, but they refuse. And now you're going to pay for it. Have that Sing. First thing I buy, can I buy a new dream, ladies and gentlemen? But first, I got to get that Sing money. Maybe I'll go hang out with him. Steve Rhino in jeopardy like this too often.
Yeah, the only reason in the face of Heath. Oh, trying to crawl to his corner. Can he make the
of Raj and Shira here? Excuse me,
loyalties you're going to owe him.
Fair enough. I deserve that.
Like, considering we talked about how Rebellion is opening up, Ultimate X with Heath is into the fray.
The red-headed Rebel.
One half of the former Impact Tag Team Champions alongside Heath. Goes after Shira and sends him out of the ring. Buckley missed. Here's the cover. Oh, and shit.
Watch out, Heath.
Shira at 18 feet on the rope. Shira.
The victory was all but foretold, baby. Champion. Wait.
Just getting started here on the countdown to a break for the walking weapon.
This changes everything for the Impact World Championship
since his debut in 2021. Mac for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. To determine who the new Impact Wrestling World Champion.
God, the mission is still the same. Different.
Dr. Moore is a 6-time IWGP Junior.
Has been devastating as of late.
And people thought Kushida had my
champion ふさわしいか決めようともちろん倒す自信
has reigned as the Impact World Champion. He unfortunately must relinquish
the room for this company, for everyone that's held this.
Hand me that title, because we know this is how it was gonna go. That title. Ow! And you want me to hand you? Because it's not gonna last very long.
At Rebellion, we crown a
new world champion is our first championship match of the night. Takes
the countdown to Rebellion. Let's take a look at the taglines. The Coven defeated that Jessica and Rosemary have only teamed together once before.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship.
Now, Ray, when I mentioned the dark magic that's been at play from the Coven, a lot. Jessica, it's been an entirely different personality, and Jessica has gone.
Mary was relying on that power for much of her.
Your opponents are the defending Knockout
Tag Team Champion. Can you articulate how rare it is for
the plan that Taylor Wilde maybe had in place before we ever even in her most recent evolution here at Impact?
Tell them what to do, how to behave.
And that's exactly what they want you to feel. That lays out the entire story for Taylor.
So here we go. This is Taylor Wilde to start the inaugural Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, and now one after the current match.
Oh, let's not forget Taylor Wilde, who picked up a beat.
The Coven is responsible for the disappearance of Taya Valkyrie. Wants to get her hands on
to face King and Jessica.
Back and forth here with the Knockouts World Tag Team titles on the line.
I don't.
Cyber early there.
On her feet. The long legs of Kylan King coming into play.
Kylan King, what an addition she has been to Impact.
Face of Kylan King.
Gnarly headbutt there. And I will.
That is part of the Death Dolls as we know them. People. But like you said, it's a very different part of Decay. Stay away, sharp teeth will bite.
Oh, wait a minute, went for a bite and a jawbreaker instead. Comes Taylor Wilde. They're on the brink of to retain the tag team titles in a kick out. Once begins live at 8 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view and Fight. We are guaranteed.
That's right, Tom. I mean, I've been in this business. Already historic, unprecedented. Yeah, I don't think Jessica realizes I'm a kid, but Kylan King shutting her down. Kylan for the last several minutes here.
Titles this evening in Toronto.
Sir, look out.
Oh! Launched. Very smart, sending Rosemary into the Coven's corner.
I was just going to say that.
Less than 2 weeks on Friday, April 28th, and Sunday the 29th. You can take her. The Chicago Season Pass ticket is on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
For the Coven.
Solid chemistry there amongst the ropes.
Yeah, Wilde knew exactly what she wanted when she made a decision. It was what a team, what a formidable force they've been. So
absolutely rocked her. Kylan King, as I mentioned, the illegal member of the Coven, making desperately needs that tag. Swings with a big right now. Oh.
Now just and staring a hole through Taylor Wilde, not going down.
The contact
with a fire from the underworld. Rosemary, though, putting Taylor Wilde in between her and Jessica.
Jessica to meet King.
And now turn.
Oh, elbow right to the skull.
Using her as a weapon against her own partner.
So to kick out by King.
Incredible.
Rosemary, could the Death Dolls be closing in on the Knockouts World Tour? Do we have new champs? Cover!
You see the Demon Assassin in disbelief.
Not often you see. Oh, and King with a. Oh, now look at it. Wait a minute. Wild, what's legal? Oh, and a 2-on-1. The Witch's Wrath. Helping the Coven retain. Big night for the Knockouts this evening in Toronto.
I think the last rodeo was a Aaron asking for a title shot. I truly deserve it.
Mickey James is your new knockout
champion of all time.
Oh, shoulders down, James. Unfortunately, the Knockouts World Champion, Mickey James.
Well, that rebellion is going to be Jordan Grace, and the winner time, it will be a three-way.
What a powerbomb by Peraza!
Knockouts World Championship match at Rebellion, but it doesn't.
Lost the title at Hard to Kill to Mickey, but now I know for certainty.
Or Mickey James and Jordan Grace.
It's your time now.
Jordan Grace has never defeated a better age of the Virtuosa.
So I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is that rebellion.
Well, it's never easy to step away.
For the first time ever, we can guarantee 2 new.
And tumultuous beginnings.
Alexander is out indefinitely with a torn triceps. This
stand here with my chin up and relinquish this championship.
At Rebellion.
hostilities exist. There is a date. A year's hard work of reconnaissance.
Deanna, George, since the last time we wrestled.
With this blank canvas, I am going to create Knockouts World Champion.
Regaining the Knockouts World.
That title is my mission.
You're so damn cocky and you think
Tap out!
I am Kushida.
Alexander's era has come to a close.
Inevitable triumph, so help us God.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is a history-making
Your match of Impact Wrestling, it's Ultimate X.
World Tag Team Championship match. Introducing first the challenge.
Shelley are a perfect 3-0 in 2-on-2 Ultimate X matches with winning, as you know, after Capital Collision last night. They're on the rebound a bit.
These two young men.
Inevitable Ace Austin. The ultimate finisher, Chris Bay, they are.
The contractual rematch for the Motor City Machine Guns, who lost the Impact World Tag Action, can retain their titles in a matchup they've never won in action later on tonight. Plus, the former Impact World Champion, Josh Alex and Cobb. This is going to be a great way to get things started here with Rebellion. Bay won the titles last month in Vegas from Saban and Shelley. This is the contract 15. That night it was the Hardys, the Dirty Heels, Brahmin,
BC. I told you this one, I knew it was going to start off high. History. So much success between them as a team and a
trusses here at ringside. Scale the cables, get to the champions.
It is no easy task.
To man's Capital Collision last night with a back up under him, ultimately frustrated after last night.
That's one of the
respect. Wait a minute. It's a ploy by
kind of strategy from the Guns. Chris Sabin was in the first ever Ultimate X as Shelley together, but Sabin in particular has an incredible history with this match.
Margin, and now look at Ace and Bay trying to climb the turnbuckles, and
but ABC have been on a roll.
Look at Bay along the cable.
But this is the rare matchup where man
is badly damaged right now. Ace Austin trying to deal with Alex, who had in 2021. Now Ace Austin going up along the cables. And once again, Sabin trying to do the same thing to Austin that he did to Bay.
A lot of climbing on those ropes if you got a bum arm.
To Bay.
And look at now, you see the strategy start to form. Badly injured.
You mentioned just climbing the... Now he's trying to climb the truss with a damaged arm.
Great counter there. Through the truss. Look at that.
Pierce.
All his weight on that shoulder. Oh, God.
They do a lot of damage.
They came in here with a game plan, and now
Alex Shelley talking to me and Chris Sabin on Outside the Ropes recently on...
No more to it than that, I hope, because, man...
The 3-0 into two other things a little bit here. Chris Bay really favoring the left knee.
You know, like both members of the Guns have found, can they break that streak here tonight?
He also won the X Division title at last year's Rebellion event. Fine by Shelley.
Today, like you mentioned, coming off an unfortunate championship loss last night to tie up the other.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Tied up with Alex Shelley. Finally, Ace gets free.
Now,
you don't like to see that from a It's tag team.
Sold out crowd here at the Rebel. Kick right to the head there of Shelley.
At it there, trying to fight through it all. Look at that.
Shelley sending Bay. And now, Chris Bay, it looked like for a moment was... they directed traffic here with our cameraman.
Leg or not, take a look at the athleticism of Bay. Look at
Chris Bay. And a jawbreaker there, using the top of his...
Ace and Bay here fighting through everything the Guns have thrown at them.
A kick right to the face of Sabin.
Well scouted there by Ace. To glory!
By Ace Austin, it wipes out the Guns.
And it was glorious.
And now that's Shelley ripping down Bay by his tights.
The Bay connection.
Connects.
The last time the Impact Tag peeks for the gold himself and looks to climb here.
Look at this. We talked about the damage.
But Sabin, those kicks to the spine.
Drop kick right to the face.
Now turn. Could this be a moment for the Guns to get to the goal? You have to pick your spots accordingly. Contact there between the Guns.
Happened a lot in this. Going for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
Chris holding on.
Remember, you got to unhook both championships.
Of a stalemate as far as the climb goes. No pinfall covers.
Wait a minute, no! Ace Austin sending Bay up. Oh, he's got one. He's got one.
He's going for it. So close. Then
ABC win in the X.
Champions,
forcing him down to his partner who was already on the ground. Unique
streak in Ultimate X. Remember, it was the Guns who proposed.
But Ace and Bay continue this streak, continue this
unprecedented night in the history of major professional wrestling. And with that, we're joined by our French commentary team here at ringside, Marc Blondy.
Marc Blondin, ça sera une soirée, comment tu dis ça?
And there's still so much more to come here this evening at Rebellion.
Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, and returning to the ring for the first.
And Speedball Mike Bailey in a three-way elimination match. Also, 30 years of friendship is gone. Team Bully.
World champion as Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with
the Time Splitters moment, or are we about to feel?
Being in this country of Canada sucks. Longest reigning Impact World Champion, and it's gone. Situations suck, but you adapt and you overcome, and that's what. From a dirt hole in 2009 in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, don't pay attention to the details. So that I am capable of. Tonight is just that as it's been for the past 2 years. You are looking to him for Kushida.
I am done. I shaved my head and I've taken. And believe me, and we can go on to authority above the design. And you need.
That's Santino Marella. Laid out the backstage something.
Me, the design. Let me get revenge.
He's been pretty ticked off as of late, but what happens to the director of over you? Big 300-pound monster is in the impact zone.
It's going to be time for me to think deep versus the design.
Returning to the ring, Santino Marella.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following
Axl Rose on his trunks. I don't know what's going on. It's Friday, April 28th and Sunday the 29th. Take advantage of Impact Chicago. Pass ticket is on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
I was ready to believe in the man who believes.
157 days as champion. He is the long. Dango believes Joe Hendry's Dango's best friend.
Hey, he believes it enough.
Well, the brutal, the intense, and Diener. Yes. Hendry is in the building. Joe Hendry. Santino Marella.
Santino Marella.
Many of us know on the Ontario Independent Circuit, this is a hit tonight. Marco has never seen his father wrestle in person.
Your opponents, side.
Well, I hope Santino's team's favor.
This is a 4-on-4, the 7 deadly sins, and there you can see Santino Marella's son Marco completed the 7 deadly steps. 1, rebirth. 2, eliminating all other authority above him in the full.
In this, we've heard it from multiple other wrestlers, multiple people coming. Callahan is of that design.
Marella earlier on tonight, he said, "We don't care." I've spoken to Dango. I've spoken.
Involved pretty quick.
His last televised wrestling match was almost 9 years ago in the craft very often, but still, the nerves of this evening.
Wrestling's biggest shows of the year coming back to pay-per-view. It's a
we go into the matchup eye-to-eye with Santino Marella. Extravaganza, Rebellion. And look at Santino going after every member.
4-on-3. The other side of the ring.
Marella, Dango, and Hendry, obviously their first time tagging, whether or not what Callahan's been up to has been true or not.
Did I not?
Marella's son, Marco, at ringside.
sending a
right to the midsection of Angels. Oh, jumped, but in comes the digital media champion Joe Hendry. Oh, effortless power from Hendry. And look at this.
Of pure intensity.
Oh, the big monsters.
And just like that,
Diener now into the matchup. This is the man who eliminates than ever now. What does the future of Impact Wrestling look like? They win this match.
No kidding. Angels, the powerhouse Khan, the wild man in Callahan, and
Dango, who's gone to battle with Morella well over 30 times in the past.
Dango thinks he's
not done. Big shuffle from Dango.
That's basically like running into a brick wall. Ain't no way you're gonna throw it.
In comes Khan.
A well-oiled machine. Tags as you can't stay fresh, because if this happens, it's 4 3 and Dango.
And back it down. And look at each member of the
so many tag opportunities. You can always keep the man in the ring fresh. If they are, it's very effective right now. It is keeping Dirty Dango.
And Santino Morella battling back.
Oh, for a tag. Can Dango get there? Oh my God!
The 4-time
Choose to favor the design. Digital media champion in the ring here. Wait.
Oh my God.
Now it's Callahan. Looking to look. He's not done yet. Looking to take off here.
Dango!
There. For Dango's team.
Yeah, one more look here is his clothesline, and now Diener.
Calling the shot.
And now Callahan doing
here for Callahan.
Pat, we know the draw, the death machine. Quote, Sammy Callahan is gone.
Over to Diener months ago. And his monster now. His design in the form. There was smoke, there was absolutely fire.
And now the numbers. Cobra! Official in the ring. Morella gets
to return to the ring for Santino Morella.
It's gonna get ugly in hardcore.
We'll go to hardcore war against Team Bully.
Last Sunday, Easter, talked to my mom. Pulling her out, brain bleed. The same woman who's been my fan in there, unresponsive. This has been the worst week of my life away. Move fast forward to Thursday. There's nothing that you can do to me, physically, and positive thoughts. And in a sign of you watch this, because she's still unresponsive. Impact Wrestling, do it. Frankie Kazarian I've known since he started, away from their family to pursue their dream. Tonight is my YouTube, the people I want to be around. Impact Wrestling, this team, these are moments for why we dream, and these are moments for everyone for supporting me. Thank you, guys.
Was the leader of this group.
Weeks since anybody's heard word one from Eddie Edwards.
You are the reason I lost at Bound for Glory.
There is no more. Scott Demore fires the kingdom.
You're fired!
Within this company, I need a monster of my own. But like I said last week,
it's gonna end! Harry!
it's time to end. It's time to bury this.
There was a monster holding him back. It's like others ride or die.
It all comes to an end. We are just die.
I will.
Edwards for months. Edwards has been running from his past.
Must put his opponent into the casket and shut the lid.
Now to many to see a wife, that was not the case. This appeared to be a fractured household.
Stand by. I agree with what Lish said. That's exactly.
He
first time in nearly 5 years. With the casket in the aisleway.
And how apropos the lid tight and put then bury after month with the albatross that is
into the casket and close the lid. Edwards' own shortcomings it bound for glory this past year.
Lifting destruction on Eddie Edwards. This has been.
Oh my gosh. Punch right to the Ultimate X. What a matchup. Ace and May retaining the Impact World Tag Team title last right now at the Rebel.
And look out! Both guys putting everything on the line. Take a look
in this matchup. And now Eddie Edwards, there's nowhere to run. There's no
Crusade trying to put his past behind him, get rid of everything. And I don't know more as well. Quick jab upside the jaw.
Edwards charges after PCO.
Close the lid and keep it there.
Las Vegas and PCO obviously has come back.
PCO anytime has been put down, just compacting the spine, the lower back of Eddie Edwards.
Canada. Now Perfect Creation wants
stock freak like this. His mind right now.
Edwards is taking quite a beating early on here. The process, he doesn't care.
Nearly Edwards.
One of the primary weapons in Honor No More used for the bulk of.
It was Edwards who would turn to PCO to inflict severe punishment. Failure.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and PCO driving Edwards.
First opportunity to close.
Oh! PCO must have dislocated his shoulders
here. But the more you can.
That's exactly what they think of Boston. And now a German suplex by it.
Just a cavalcade, a barrage of offense.
Now back up to his feet, but oh my God.
Oh my God.
Smashing his shoulder back into place.
That's what the monster is willing to do to himself.
On Access TV, PCO exposing.
Really want to push each other to their limits.
Chops it up by Edwards.
Rapid fire.
Oh! Open pop. Color and Rebellion.
Oh God.
Now look at this. The clothesline. You gotta be kidding.
Oh! How does
first DDT? Eddie Edwards is down. The battle continues. Like as much damage as possible.
So perfectly placed on Eddie Edwards,
who's official opening the casket lid. Eddie Edwards dumped out onto the
not, or his body just giving out on it.
Launches himself at Edwards.
It's a very deadly weapon.
The casket.
Eddie Edwards using any advantage he can.
Oh, and a choke slam into the.
It's just choke slam on that ramp, and there was zero.
Rebel in Toronto, one more for PCO. But PCO's.
Oh, good move from Eddie Edwards there, closing the lid, collapsing.
Edwards off that thick casket.
Wooden lid of that casket.
To an end here at Rebellion. Now Edwards
on the floor. We felt the thud of the. For Eddie Edwards here in this last rights matchup. PCO's got his arms locked, fighting him off.
At the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
PCO! That's a signature of Eddie Edwards.
Oh God, now see PCO into the casket.
And look at PCO, the barrage of offense did him in. This could be it. Set the last vestiges of hope for the French Canadian.
Oh, wait a minute, look out, double. Oh my God, what the accident. Edwards is staggered. Eddie Edwards is no colonel. Eddie Edwards dies at Rebellion.
Words to put it in the ground. It was P.
Ben.
I love
this industry. I love this business. That locker room. So I'm gonna make my impact right now. I challenge.
Gresham's dissecting Speedball. Look at Gresham, head to Jonathan Gresham. Oh my God! And Bailey! Trey Miguel, the X Division champion, trying to reverse the pressure. Remember, this is how Bailey beat.
Focus on the match at hand.
Trying to win the matchup so they'll have an X Division title.
Division making a statement about his two potential challengers.
It's going to be an elimination style match. So both these guys got to lose for you to remain.
Well, the X Division championship is on the line. Trey Miguel defends.
Our third matchup for a championship this evening here in September. Gresham hasn't lost a multi-man non-tag team matchup reign at this event last year, also in a three-way match.
One from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Speedball!
It was the fabulous series between himself and Jonathan Gresham.
As you just said, Tom, we're going back and forth with some of the best.
As I mentioned moments ago, Jonathan Gresham has a and look who's at ringside on the left, Richard Schaefer. Shot callers here in attendance this evening.
Here, Tom, so you better straighten up. But I'll tell you, the vision of Impact Wrestling, but it's a tall hill to climb.
His hometown for Summer Sizzler on Friday, June 23rd in ATL.
The $1 million question in the room right now. Third, no, the man is not a martini. He's the X Division champ.
Championship. Only gain an elimination via pinfall.
Remember back at Multiverse United, our incredible show with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Very impressive record in that exact kind of scenario.
They won at Multiverse United. The ex Hiroshi Tanahashi. What a battle that was. And now we got a
tied up, almost like a knot.
Shoulders down. You see Greg one-on-one. Why not?
We talk about this kind of thing all the time in Fest.
And Miguel brought this on himself. Let's be honest.
He would have been guaranteed here tonight at Rebellion.
And out and wait for whomever hasn't been eliminated.
Well, you know, the Earth showed a little bit of camaraderie and like-mindedness as well, so there's a little...
People get pinned there for a moment. There are no friends in triple threat matches. Saw what was coming. Miguel crashed and burned.
And again, they both turned their eyes. And Miguel now seeing the opportunity. I have never, ever seen Trey Miguel.
Bull Gresham.
A little bit of a play out of Gresham's book here.
Gresham favoring the left arm. Miguel takes away Bailey on the
up to take care of Bailey.
To eliminate Gresham and a kick out. It is very important that the wrinkle of the elimination aspect. Very, very
Chano with his X Division championship.
Oh, now look at that. You can see Bailey.
Now,
and some inadvertent contact.
Really no quote-unquote inadvertent or unwanted contact, because it is ever. This match is a little bit moved.
Oh, look at that big smile there for a moment on Speedball Mike Bailey. He knows. It's turning into a figure four.
Drops Miguel on display. And the support from the crowd.
Was involved in last year's triple three.
Repeated at Rebellion. Involved.
And look at Jonathan Gresham.
Rivalry renewed with Bailey and Gresham, who go right back to...
Doubled over there by Trey Miguel. With the release.
Now with Bailey out of the picture here.
Oh, not eliminated yet. It's Gresham. Drills the neck of Bailey. Whoa.
Gresham.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now spin.
The floor. Both wrestlers crash into the ground here.
Division championship on the line.
That's right. And then all the damage done. It's Miguel and Bailey both climbing to the...
And now Gresham after the champion. Look out! Oh, my God. He got a piece of Gresham and then a cutter.
Nails that cutter perfectly on the floor.
Gresham, I thought he was eliminated right there. And then back inside the ring, from the ramp that is.
Into the ring here, stays in it. The strength of the Octopus with one another.
Now Gresham, look at this, trying to tie up Bailey.
Guys.
Oh, wait a minute.
Jonathan Gresham has been eliminated.
By Miguel, you don't have to like it, but this is smart competition.
Hey, pick up right up with Gresham and now continuing the punishment.
Oh, and now turned around This is how Bailey beat Lee. Shoulders down. They're broken up. Remember, McGinn forth many times. You remember their encounter. Bailey gets to the bottom rope. Miguel relinquishes
to turn the hold over at one point. Both guys have much harder to hit. So egging Bailey on. Fight back for his X Division championship.
Oh, what a kick right to the face. Bandit kick out.
Speedball.
Oh, Bailey blocked it. What a kick with the left.
Right.
Going for the ultimate weapon. No. There with the drop kick, sending Bailey out.
Bailey saw it coming.
Oh! Double knees. Now trying to toss Miguel back inside the ring.
For ultimate weapon.
Oh! The damaged knee. The new champion, no. Miguel full of tights. Miguel.
Just beat two men. Two of the best at Impact Wrestling.
It's gone to hell. It's Team Bully Ray versus Team Dream.
And now I gotta do it right. His job. I'm sorry.
This has gone up for you. I vouched for you for everybody in that locker room.
Nearly 30 years of friendship that is dead and buried. Tom Dreamer. Oh, the cheese grater to the skull.
You know those. I used you and got exactly what I want.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's back.
Battle lines are getting drawn.
The entire
Learn that screwing with me does not get you any.
On Access TV against Frankie Kazarian.
Are the Hardcore War rules. 2 competitors start alone has entered, and after all, 10 competitors have entered the... Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the first 2 Smooth!
Nature of the match, you can have 2-on-1, 3-on-2.
Team Dreamers from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie!
Armed and loaded and ready to go.
It is Moose, and Moose has been in a bevy of extreme style match. As I mentioned, against Kenny King, a bit of an asterisk against that because
Team Bully Ray all along. Make Tommy Dreamer and his team.
Moose central loop.
I was just about to say that. Kazarian.
God on the outside. We did think, going into this past Thursday, to be the 2 members that rounded out Team Bully, not the Good Hands.
We know of Moose.
Well, you remember the first ever live broadcast. We're back. Now Kazarian using the environment to his advantage. A table set up here midsection. Oh, and the slingshot DDT.
End this thing until everybody is in it. So it's all about where
Moose. Regular intervals until a new man enters from all.
Will be a 2-on-1 advantage for Team Bully. Very short. And imagine if Moose can beat down Kaz right.
And Moose has been in recently, a tables match against his team captain, Team Bully. Clockwork Orange House, a fun match this past summer.
Today's participant, Brian Myers!
Brian Myers yelling at Tommy Dreamer, why didn't you pick me?
I should say that the Impact Series 1 action figure pre-sale and visit shopimpact.com for the Impact Series 1 action figure.
Myers!
This is shenanigans, Tom. I call shenanigans. All we know, Uri.
And close quarters here at ringside at the Rebel.
And by how big of a difference maker it can be. Imagine if Myers...
On the countdown has begun. Who's about to... is Bhupinder Gujjar.
Just in the nick of time. Like I said, I have to imagine that...
At the hands of Bully Ray over the last few months. You can understand championship. Oh, between Gujjar and Myers. That was Gujjar's coming out.
War solidify that accolade.
Ripcord knee strike there.
Oh, Gujjar. Oh! And not to maybe reach a little too far, but you think Gujjar may have just returned that favor.
Meanwhile, Moose just tossed the cheese grater at Moose's backside. The K-I-N-G.
Next up.
Gotta wonder where Kenny King's allegiances lie. Kind of at all times, he seems
not miss as Gujar, though, bringing it to the KING King.
Oh, Snapdragon suplex there. Oh, what a...
And now slamming down Kaz, and remember...
3-on-2 advantage right now for Team Bully.
Kenny King was so important.
Brian Myers is busted open, and I think the head of Gujar just got sing.
The next participant.
Turn things around on Team Bully, perhaps.
Our first knockout rep.
Did I see that? Oh, that is
staple gun, Tom.
It is a staple.
They call her Killer Kelly for a reason. Now one more time trying to shut her down. Of chaos, this cacophony.
Slamovich has been connected with Bully Ray over the last few months, and her
now Slamovich getting rid of the staple. Whoa. Opposite teams both get the...
And now Slamovich with a steel...
The weapon of destruction to Slamovich.
Oh, God.
To the back, and then everything comes crashing down as Slamovich...
Look at Kenny King all over Killer Kelly. It's the next one to enter, representing Team Dreamer.
Yeah, I mean, that's so many members of Team Dreamer together. Yuya is no different.
Oh! Crack the arms over an absolute war zone right now here in Toronto.
As now
this could guarantee that Bully Ray is Bully out of the ring.
Maintain any advantage they can as the...
Bully Ray is here at Rebellion Taylor already. What does Bully Ray have up his sleeve? Allow the rest of his team to blindside Team Dreamer.
Well, yeah, that hyper focus on Bully Ray that cost them.
Look at that. Think about the horrific track record of Bully Ray when it comes to
sympathize or rationalize what Bully Ray has been doing.
The final word.
Dreamer, who's dealt with the betrayal through the worst pain of his emotional lord,
has a hostage in the form of Killer Kelly. Kelly fighting Bully Ray. It's all legal.
Tommy Dreamer any way he can.
The knee of Bully Ray trying to torture his former friend. With all 10 competitors finally involved, this can only...
It's everybody getting tied up.
Submissions all over.
Everybody entangled.
Ring as the men are all tied up inside the ring. Hell had no fury like... Oh!
Both Slamovich
of Masha Slamovich. Oh! Death Valley driver into the steel chair by Slamovich. Remember the first pin.
It could happen at literally any time, any moment.
Finally, fire there. Kelly took out Myers as well, but also in Kaz. And speared Bully.
And he's gonna fly.
Gargoyle spear.
Look out, Gujar.
Clutch.
Got it locked in on King. Could that be it?
The official checking for shoulders down to win.
From Kazarian, but the low blow from Slamovich. Slamovich.
Wait a minute. There's Skylar Hodge.
The Bully's back pocket all along.
Oh, wait a minute, look at
neutralized for now.
God, Kazarian introducing a ladder, and I can only imagine what Frankie Kazarian's thinking.
To put this war to an end.
Through the table, I believe, Pinder Gujar, yes, sent through the table by
any time here.
Come on, going after Killer Kelly.
They got their designs, and then the two.
It's disgusting. Oh! Down goes. And now Kazarian
another look at this. The assist from Killer.
Oh, and a low blow back inside the ring. 2 more. Wait a minute.
This table.
Look at the referees, all shaking their heads. They're not going to do it.
That's not their job. They've had enough. Just like everybody in Impact Wrestling.
Oh, and a kick out by Bully in this match.
Dreamer now.
Now Tommy Dreamer's beginning to climb.
Has had enough of Bully Ray.
Throw it. Dreamer beats Bully. For immense heartbreak, Tommy Dreamer.
It took Tommy uniting with his friends.
Absolute chaos incarnate. In a matter of moments, we will make history. Steve, Impact World Champion. Who will take the Josh Alexander is out indefinitely with a. What does this mean for Impact Wrestling?
Overcame obstacle after obstacle after Impact Wrestling quickly announced that on April 16th in Toronto will be
years hard work of reconnaissance and different opponents in the same mission.
Cruiserweight champion.
No, 会社を辞めてスコット・ダモールの
And battle in the valley where we got to
sacrifice. Just because I tapped out so quick, I got what I wanted. And I got
the Impact World Championship.
Now neither of you can this championship before me. Did not stand here with my chin up.
Title was going straight from Josh to me. You're so dead to this championship bout. Well, that's not happening here today.
Cena in the hoverboard lock. Oh, now look at that world champion.
Title match.
God, what? The national treasure of Rebellion.
Historic World Championship matchup.
The deal is done. Nick Aldis is back in Impact Wrestling, and the question is because I got my sights set on the world title from day one. So I'm
wrestling. This is unprecedented. This has never happened before in the history of an event with the new champions guaranteed for matchup. While Kushida has never won what is considered a heavyweight, looking to win his first championship in a major promotion tonight. Nick, I'm still
doubt that Steve Macklin has reinvented himself, and he is on it. Can he take the occasion? Can he take all these people watching
the summer of 2021? Kushida can trace his roots in wrestling back to an apartment complex that was owned by Scott D'Amore, trained in the
pursue a dream. But he is someone who suffers from a similar is the opportunity. But that doesn't mean that Kushida hasn't had an incredible
This is history in the making. Macklin and Kushida.
Your referee, Frank Gastineau, champion. Introducing the part. And in the corner to my left, from Tokyo, Japan,
showing his respect for the country he once called home in his title reign of Josh Alexander. We now look to the future.
Kushida, this is the right thing to do. This is exactly what I would have advised Kushida to do.
And all early on going for the hoverboard lock, trying to get the hoverboard lock. Macklin gets
Josh Alexander's triceps injury in fact.
Absolutely. Macklin had its champion.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
plain disrespect for the Canadian flag. You, like Macklin, would enjoy the size advantage in this type of matchup.
Macklin can maybe drop 10, 15 pounds and get himself in the best. When you get gassed, you make mistakes, and Kushida is so skilled. Look at that.
Look at this. Kushida will not get off the back of Macklin. Macklin can't
the
shift.
skilled wrestlers in the entire industry in Kushida.
Well, and that's just it. I mean, Macklin is
No doubt.
that's coming into play
When
here.
you look at this industry,
Shoulders down, shoulders.
Danger to championship gold, world championship
it's about
gold.
time somebody mentioned that. I appreciate
had
it.
to do
Well,
to
it was
close
almost 10 years ago, and I defeated Jeff Hardy to win my first. All of that energy, and just try to use it, and just stay aware, stay available. Because preparation, it's about the ability to adapt.
Saw Macklin try
Kushida doing exactly what I suggested, which is to try to get Steve Macklin to
rolling style. Taken off his feet there by Kushida. Kushida was lined out at Josh Alexander for a full year as Alexander was champion.
He remains the same for this soldier.
Kushida continues to go for the hoverboard.
And cannot afford to do is to get frustrated. Every World Championship match.
Down by Kushida with a cross body and all, and again goes after the left to his advantage.
I think there's an example of Kushida maybe going.
And maybe Kushida at the moment is getting to Kushida.
All about tactics.
This is the pace that Macklin wants.
Those old Marine Corps camouflage fatigues which he wore in combat during.
And no doubt about it.
Somebody who not only is not considered for positions
the
like
backbreaker
this.
to win the world championship kick out.
Opportunity knocks. You got to answer the door, and this is his chance right here, right now.
Much to Nick Aldis's point earlier, they take away some of that. Now using the ring.
Good night. Hey, you work within the parameters of the rules, guys.
Hey.
He's got settled in, and that's when you get dangerous. He looks like the adrenaline.
Oh, clothesline by Macklin. Resets the 10 count.
And look, take
zero giving anything.
Oh! Macklin.
Let's take another look at it. Yeah, actually, in fact,
check this out. Look, right on his left knee.
Everything, which in certain situations is great, but when the gold and everything is
getting closer.
Win the Impact World Championship potentially in Canada.
Hey, I know a thing or two about
world title and a kick out.
And that one was 2.5. Gated the one big advantage that Kushida had, which was his speed. Because at the end of the day, these people aren't going to win the championship for you. You're going
to the mat and a kick out by Kushida.
Where Steve Macklin wants to be when he was preparing for this match. Days after
Kushida. That's going to make turning up the
Kushida. Oh, instead sends Macklin
at that
across.
time with the arm drag. Absolutely, that could be the opening that Kushida needs.
Just on that left arm.
Oh, gets it that time.
That's when the door is open, but for how long?
Exactly.
Oh!
Point accuracy with that kick. Good Lord.
And Macklin is hurting.
For the Impact Wrestling World Championship, one of the richest prizes in the end that have held that championship, including me.
That's right.
So is that one.
Kushida responds. And now Kushida.
Here it is.
Oh, barely,
that
baby.
was close, boys.
The forearm shiver that precision
on them.
That was unbelievably impressive. That Fisherman Buster.
Kushida as he caught the cross. Oh! Kushida.
There's the scouting. There's the studying. There's the What's Kushida got in mind here?
Dick, but how much damage you do to him, his own self on the ramp there?
Right, that's what I'm.
It is unprecedented. This has never happened
What
before.
happens if we have a double count out? More damage on that left arm.
That can only help Kushida.
Oh, and going for the hoverboard lock. Macklin trying to prevent it. Shoot! Take a look back here. This is Kushida going after the left arm. He did get it from the official. Both shoulders down here looking for a cover, and that
KIA is going to be very difficult to lock in for Macklin.
There it is.
Is that it?
To win the championship.
From a new champion. Let's take one more look at this. The power bomb from
out with a 230-pound man with his feet over his shoulders. That's what being
kick to the left arm. Kushida continues the assault.
What a matchup.
Desperate to stay in this one.
Oh! Got Macklin. What's Kushida thinking about him? Oh,
he got it.
He got it. Lock in the cross arm breaker.
And Macklin gets to the bottom
rope. Sense of mind after that exchange. The roll of the ropes.
Look at this, Kushida looking for it. Looking for that hoverboard lock on the floor here.
And both men are down here at ringside. This is Kushida. Looks like he's starting to build momentum. Tosses Macklin back inside.
Macklin adapts one more time.
Here. That's it! KIA! That's it! KIA! Out of the KIA!
Unbelievable!
Take a look at this again. Some way Kushida digs down deep and stays alive. And this is the moment that Macklin has to come to. That Macklin.
There it is!
Hoverboard lock!
It's in!
He's got one choice. Oh, look at that!
And Macklin.
Simple yet effective from that position.
Oh, Jeff
He held on.
Inspiration and destruction. Again now, dead center of the ring.
And he's got the...
Wait,
look at that.
History has been made. Mission is complete here in Impact Company of this brand as the best. Macklin.
No. Impact Wrestling said if I beat Kushida in this very ring, Scott D'Amore keeps a man of his word. Scott!
Macklin in his crowning moment here. To be fair, Scott D'Amore did say those words in this.
Put on.
Macklin has been waiting for.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boss!
You know what? You've seen about enough.
Oh, now Macklin zeroed in on D'Amore. Impact World Champion.
But wrestling and his sights are right on the Impact.
Macklin is your new Impact World Champion, but as he's done throughout his entire, will be on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insider.
2 weeks later, on June 9th in Columbus, Ohio, we present
at the St. Clair College Sportsplex live on pay-per-view.
And in 20th in Philadelphia, live exclusively on
Double Entertainment Complex in Toronto. Well, we are to Mickie James.
I think the lad just waltzing in there and asking for a title shot.
Mickie James is your new
The greatest knockouts world champion of all time.
Oh, shoulders down, shoulders down. Unfortunately, the Knockouts World Champion
Title shot as well. That Rebellion is going to be Jordan Grace. By that time, it will be a three-way.
What a powerbomb!
I'm expecting a Knockouts World Championship match at Rebellion, but
Title at Hard to Kill to Mickie. But now I know for certain.
or Mickie James and Jordan Grace.
It's your time now.
Jordan Grace has never a better age of the virtuosa.
Can't control. So I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is
Well, history can virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
The Knockouts main eventing this. Who wins? We will have a three-time Knockouts World Champion.
With the virtuosa herself, the woman who pandemic when there were empty buildings, when she had to persevere at Rebellion.
Highlighted in the brand new issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It'll be now via pw-online.com, and you can pick up your finally getting her contractual rematch for the championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the Knockouts World Championship of this Rebellion main event. The winner will be crowned Deonna Purrazzo. This Juggernaut, Jordan Grace.
In 2020 was one of the primary reasons why the Knockouts singles matches, first at Slammiversary 2020 and also of live fans.
That's a rare sign from a competitor like Deonna. So that
in the lead up to April 1st, she was competing in the IFBB Pro. Now, April 16th, this Impact Knockouts World Championship.
I mean, I can't stress enough to anybody that doesn't have any idea the preparation path. But here, now she's had some time to recover. Some absolutely deadly. We know, if she can grab onto that arm.
Jordan Grace. Rest this past Thursday night on Access TV. She left her hat and
if she couldn't compete, she would be here to hand the championship to whoever.
Yes.
About what is next for Mickie James.
Nonetheless, we focus on the match. Power is working well here at this juncture.
She will continue to find ways to grab onto that arm.
Most decorated knockouts in the history of Impact. And look at this, using Grace's momentum and power against her.
There's a reason. That's exactly what a virtuosa is, a math. She has the power to boot.
Oh, and a straight headbutt by Jordan Grace.
That's right, Deanna. Try.
Now Grace falling his steam.
A jackhammer out on the floor.
Plus the dive, both Grace and Peraza into the barricade.
And control of this championship matchup. You start wearing them down early, forcing your opponent to kick.
To try and shake some life into the left arm, something to keep an eye on. Award in recent years. The standard.
With Steve Macklin and Kushida, Grace almost taking the strategy of Macklin.
Rushes into the cover. Kick out here by Peraza.
That's the pace that Grace for there as well.
And look at this power by Jordan. Jordan Grace has been on the record. I'm better than I have ever passed that with her recent championship run, and then also the athlete.
Unlike any other. But remember, she is in there.
Assaulting the left arm of Grace. Remember the Fujiwara armbar.
Championship gold, not just here in Impact Wrestling, in Ring of Honor, in AAA.
Leg sweep there by Peraza.
Oh, there it is, floating over.
And go for the Fujiwara. Moment there, Peraza rolls through with a pump kick. Grace through the ropes. Shot right to the midsection keeps Grace at bay. On the ramp. All right, look at this. Peraza holding on to the top.
Whoa,
oh my God, oh my God. Trying to launch Grace off of the ramp.
Both competitors kick to the arm of Grace. Taking things to all new heights to continue.
Have a new Impact Knockouts World Champion. Preventing the
great kick out there. Peraza, though, goes right back to the left arm. Oh!
Grace getting the shoulders of Peraza down and a kick out.
While you're being stretched like that.
Oh,
God, back and forth here.
Heavy spinning back fist. High on the shoulders, on the neck. It's Grace, the new champion.
Look, as Jordan Grace loads up Deanna Peraza.
Deanna Peraza. Peraza trying to prevent it.
The Virtuosa fighting with it.
Ripped off her feet there by Peraza.
Now maybe looking
to the face of Jordan Grace, and now, well, it looked like Peraza was trying to ski James and hard to kill. The speculation that Mickey James tapped that night. What she believed worked that night and hard to kill.
Oh my God!
Both women
are two of the greatest minds and competitors in women's wrestling.
Sold out crowd inside the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, Ontario. Bring it all off with this Impact Knockouts World Championship match.
Of the juggernaut, but don't count out the Virtuosa.
You are armbar once again.
Looking to lock it in.
So kick out there by Peraza. Holding on to the left.
Can she get it snatched in?
Venus to Milo by Peraza.
The ropes.
If anybody has the strength to do so, it's got to be Jordan.
Peraza, I know she's frustrated.
Now Grace preventing Peraza's plans. Grace holding on to the top rope. Oh, big forearm blast.
Deanna Peraza showing incredible resilience. She's within seconds of being Knockouts World Champion.
Look out, look out! Grace! Oh, and a kick out! Have kicked out of the Grace driver.
Look at Grace, champion in women's wrestling. Needs to dig deep and find out what she needs to do to put Deanna
to bound for glory between Slamovich and it was going for a sunset pop. Got it!
Could it be?
Now follows
up. Good! She got it! Is this it?
The age of the Virtuosa!
The Virtuosa!
Women's professional wrestling is a living, breathe out the precipice of the very best women's professional.
A magnificent effort tonight for once again this evening at Rebellion. An unprecedented night in the history of major
طلع الجبل هفايل، لقيت المدلدلين ورايا. انا نصيبي مكتوب لي. يبقى عيل عامل زي الهل، طالع كل يوم يقول لي جوزني جوزني. الله يجزنع لك يا شيخ.
يا حاج ابو دياب، وين ولدك دياب؟ يعني انت ابوي اتجوز اخوي دياب، تمام؟ وانت تسيبني انا من غير جواز احوم حوالين الحريم؟ معاك 4 حريم اقعد ابصبص.
يا ولدي الجواز مسؤولية.
مسؤولية.
لازم تكون قد المسؤولية. اصلا المسؤولية مش اي واحد يتجوز. وعندك بس هنا
اروح
الجواز
كل يوم لك نص عجل في الخريطيت اللي انت جايبهم لنا ومتجوزهم لنا في البيت.
الجواز عايز طحين وعايز مصاريف. لازم تكون قديه، مش هي مدلدل يتجوز وخلاص. ما هم مدلدلين كتروا العنوقه كتروا زي المتر.
طب مش
روح ولد يخفى من قدام.
معاك فلوس ومعاك اراضي انت؟
تفضل يا اولاد. جاي تنقز على الاراضي اللي حلتني. اقول لي ذلك.
اقول
لو جوزتك بنت مشلوفه هتقدر على مصاريفها؟
بنت مشلوفه؟ ليه زي بنت بشنب اللي انت متجوزها؟
يا ولد
قول لي. يلا احكي.
يا حول الله يا حول الله يا رب. يا ولدي بنت مشلوفه كل يوم بتاكل جيلاتي وكل يوم بتاكل عنب. هتقدر على مصاريف بنت مشلوفه؟
واللي جابوا انت للحريم ليه؟ مين اللي جابوه؟
يا ولدي مالك مال اللي جابوا للحريم؟ اسكت الله يخرب بيتك. هتبلطها معايا. يا الله يخرب بيتك. انت كل دلوقتي
وسراير جديده ومعاك 4
هتقدر على
شباب.
مصاريف بنت مشلوفه؟
بنت مشلوفه
بتاكل عنب وتفاح وموز.
وانا مالي بنت مشلوفه. انا ما اخدش غير
طلع الجبل هفايه. لقيت المدلدلين بتتجوز وانا قاعد بلقط في
انا ما اخدش غير بنت مرزوق بتاعت الفوق. عشان ابوها صبح الليل يوكلني بليله وفوق.
الله.
ايوه البيض طالعه من كتر اللبن بتاع البليله بيضه.
وانت عينك على اللبن بتاعك.
عسل.
مش عينك على المصاريف. ما انت غزتني الجواز، انا غزتني الطحين يا ولد. الجواز سهل.
بارك الله فيك يا باي.
روح بلا جوزك. توكل على الله.
مش هتجوزني يعني؟
تقدر تكفي نفسك؟
يا
انت جاي تفليني؟
يا ابوي خلاص.
واذا انت اخذ فليني اشتغلت من قيمة شهر.
يا عمي بيع الفدارين اللي معانا من شرقه، تمام؟ وجيب لي احمد شيبه. والباقي خليه مصاريف معاك.
الباقي نجيب لك بحوده بندق.
لا مش عاوز حوده بندق ولا حوده بندق.
نجيب لك بيكا اللي طالع.
لا انا عاوز الفنان احمد شيبه.
وشك وش شيبه.
انا ولعبت يا الظاهر عشان الظاهر يلعب معانا من بعد
وشك الفجر ده عشان بص بلا لعب يا زهر.
انت يعني بعد ال4 حريم اللي انت متجوزهم دول يشوح كل واحده في شقه وكل واحده ببلد.
يا ولد الجواز سهل. لا مش المشكله في الجواز.
ليه انت متجوز؟ ليه دلوقتي انت اقل واحده عليك قضايا ولا تصرف عليها من 20,000 و 30,000؟
يا ولد افهمني عشان انا اخذ صوتك نبع. ضلك تسلي بينا على النبي.
ليه اخوي جوزته؟
انا ضلك عجوزك.
اتجوز.
لكن يا ولدي الحريم اللي بتكلم هتقول لك
صلي على النبي.
حتى يجيني كل يوم تعيط وديني يا باي اديني وش حمل الكلام ده يا ولد. فانا بقول لك كلمتين خذهم مني نصيحه. روح القالك مالك القالك بطارين وجوها.
اما انت الخير والبركه يا حاج.
يا ولد انا خير وبركه لكن عجوزك واصرف عليك ما ينفعش.
انت ماليش تطلع الحج واصل وبنقول لك يا حاج بس بنقول يلا لغايه ما بطني حمض.
والله مالها بنت بشلوفه مش هتقول لك عايزه غير عدس بس بتاكل فول بس.
انا يا ابوي مش
هتجلى عليك ولا هتقول لك
انا مش هاخذ غير بنت اب مرزوق بتاعت الفول والبليل عشان بتاكل بليله البيت.
يا ولد اخو بنت بشلوفه.
لا بنت مرزوق بتاع الفول.
يا ولد بنت بشلوفه انا ضامنها.
يا ابوي ما تلاقيش اي حد يا ابوي.
ابوك شلوفتك زي المترو. يلا سلام.
ولا